Snapdragon 8 Elite 2, the next-gen chip that never was. In the world of smartphones, the processor at the heart of a device can define its success. And over the past year, Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 had built up plenty of hype as the next big leap in mobile processing technology. This chip, rumored to be built using Samsung's cutting-edge 2nm manufacturing process, was expected to set new records for performance and power efficiency. Tech enthusiasts speculated that it would power elite flagship devices, possibly even select models of the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S26. However, in a surprising turn of events, reports now suggest that this project has been canceled quietly behind the scenes. Qualcomm has decided to walk away from its collaboration with Samsung on this particular chip. Inside the cancellation, what went wrong? According to leaks, Qualcomm originally had plans for two variants of the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2, back-end index pointing right SM8850S, the 2nm chip that was supposed to be manufactured by Samsung, back-end index pointing right SM8850T, a 3nm chip produced by TSMC, Taiwan's leading semiconductor giant. For months, both versions were listed in Qualcomm's internal documentation, leading many to believe that Samsung was set for a comeback in the high-end chip manufacturing space. However, recent information shared by well-known leaker at Giconless Reeve on X, formerly Twitter, suggests that the 2nm Samsung chip has now been scrubbed from those internal records. Only the TSMC-made 3nm chip remains. The reasons for this change aren't officially confirmed, but experts and insiders have a few theories. One likely factor is the complexity of mass-producing 2nm chips at scale. Samsung may have struggled with yields or performance benchmarks. Another factor could be cost. It's been reported that prototype Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 chips for early developer testing have shot up in price, now costing around $15,000 per unit. This makes a chip an expensive bet, especially if mass production remains tricky. The strategic shift to TSMC's 3nm tech. This decision marks a strategic realignment by Qualcomm. By sticking with TSMC's tried and tested 3nm process, the company is ensuring that its flagship Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 chips will be reliable, stable, and ready for wide adoption in premium smartphones. TSMC's 3nm technology, already proven in other applications, offers an excellent balance of performance, power efficiency, and manufacturability, crucial for the high-volume demands of global smartphone brands. As a result, the upcoming wave of late 2025 and early 2026 flagship Android devices, including heavy hitters like the Galaxy S26 series and others, will most likely rely on this TSMC-built Snapdragon 8 Elite 2, a missed opportunity for Samsung. This development is undoubtedly a setback for Samsung's semiconductor division. The company had hoped that delivering a successful 2nm chip for Qualcomm would demonstrate its ability to compete with TSMC at the very top of the market. A 2nm Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 could have been a major win for Samsung, allowing it to reestablish itself as a leader in advanced chip manufacturing. Instead, Samsung will have to regroup and potentially look for new partners or internal projects to showcase its 2nm capabilities. That said, this doesn't mean the end of Samsung's 2nm ambitions. The company is still hard at work on its next-generation processes, and it may yet introduce 2nm technology in future chips, either for its own Exynos processors or for other partners down the line. What's next from Qualcomm? The Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. The story doesn't end with the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2. Qualcomm is also working on another chipset, codenamed SM8845, which is expected to launch under the name Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. This chip is currently undergoing final specification tweaks, and while exact details remain under wraps, it's likely to target the upper mid-range to affordable flagship segment. The H Gen 5 can offer a more cost-effective alternative to the Elite series, balancing solid performance with better price efficiency for manufacturers and consumers. Final thoughts: the changing landscape of mobile chips. The cancellation of the Samsung-built 2nm Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 highlights just how complex and high-stakes the world of chip manufacturing has become. Qualcomm's choice to proceed with TSMC as its sole partner for this generation reflects the intense pressure to deliver reliable, scalable, and high-performance solutions in a fiercely competitive market. Meanwhile, Samsung must wait a little longer for its 2nm technology to take center stage. As we look ahead, all eyes will be on TSMC's 3nm Snapdragon 8 Elite 2, set to power the next wave of flagship smartphones. And while the dream of a 2nm Snapdragon may have faded for now, it's clear that the battle for chip supremacy is far from over